It's always a great joy and a great privilege to be in the presence of people who travel from all over the world to come for the same purpose. It has been a privilege to come to know Shane Bennett and his family. It has been a privilege to be in this nation for a number of times in preparation for this Youth Rise. And I would like to spend 1 minute by thanking the Emmanuel community that hosted this festival, especially Shane Bennett and Luke. Thank you, and also Pat Keedy, who has been involved, and so many others during the last number of months, I would say, the last 3 years. They all have been involved in working hard to make this festival possible. You hear more about it in the coming days, but I would like to express my gratitude to these men of God, surrounded by their families, who made it possible. It's a privilege to be at this time today. We've just heard now people introducing themselves. And also Shane was introducing me. And it seems that this has been the practice for probably as long as man has been on earth, introducing himself to the others, making himself known. In fact, if we look at Scripture, we also have evidence of people either introducing themselves or asking the question, "Whom do you think I am?" And the question is so important for us to introduce ourselves, to find ourselves, to know who we are. And many times it takes us a journey to be able to discover whom we truly are. Sometimes we have to travel from Europe to Australia to be able to answer this question. 2,000 years ago, Paul, the great man that we are also celebrating for a whole year, the year of Paul, Paul was asked, or rather he introduced himself, and he introduced himself this way, similar to the way we have introduced ourselves. He said, in the temple in Jerusalem, "I am a Jew, born in Tarsus, educated in Jerusalem. I was instructed at the feet of this great teacher, Gamaliel, who was a very well-known, respected teacher. I was filled of the zeal of God." This is the beginning of the mission of Paul, and he's introducing himself this way. Years afterwards, Paul introduced himself in a different way. And Paul said, "I have been made a herald, an apostle, and a teacher of the Gentiles in faith and the truth. This is who I am." If we look at these two statements, we would realize that the first introduction of Paul, "Yes, I'm a Jew. Yes, I was born in Tarsus," is so much different from the second introduction of Paul. I am a person who is an apostle, a teacher of the Gentiles. The question is, what happened on this journey which made Paul change his introduction? Yes, he was still a Jew, he was still born in Tarsus, but his emphasis in his introduction, in the second introduction, is basically is being focused. It has the center of an experience that he has had with God. Out of this experience, it changed the introduction of Paul. This is the experience which changed our being. It's changed who we are. It's changed our relationship, not only with the one who created us, but also it changes the relationship with the others. It changes how we look at ourselves. And this is my desire. This is what I would like for myself in the coming days, or I would say in the coming weeks. That as I journey with God and with many friends in Australia on this pilgrimage, I would have another, yet a deeper experience of the one who has created me, of the one who over the years has protected me, of the one who over the years have shown his love for me. That after 2 weeks on this journey, I may be also able to define myself, to introduce myself in a different way. That I may be also able to say, yes, I am loved by God. I know who this person is, and consequently, I know more myself. I would like to take the opportunity also to wish the same thing to you, that in the coming days you would have, yes, a great time together, great experience, but also that all of us would encounter the one who has made us. And as we encounter him, we would fall in love with him, and we would define ourselves in a deeper way. Thank you for traveling so much. Thank you for being with us here. And I wish the best to each and every one of you. May God bless you.